Hey everybody, I'm going to start a new series, and that is budget-friendly dinners. I'm all about saving money. A lot of people might not know this, but I was a single father for a long time, and I had to make ends meet, and I found all kinds of ways, and I had friends in the same boat that taught me stuff too. So I'm going to share a whole bunch of recipes that are easy on the wallet and easy to make, because cooking is freaking easy at Jimmy Dick's International Eats. Booyah. Alright, we're going to start one onion. So you can see we cut it in not terribly thin slices, but then we're going to break them up. This recipe is called, by the way, Haluski. Haluski. It's from Poland. So I got me some butter going in my big skillet here. I'm going to add these onions. And just a little pinch of salt, just to help them sweat. And we're going to cook you don't want to burn these, okay? That's important. We do not want to burn the onion, because they'll get a bitter taste. Otherwise, if you caramelize them nice and slow and easy, it's going to taste sweet and very good. My onions are going. And you can see I got it on a little flame. Not a big one. Now here's one of my tips for saving money. Only use half the meat. See, this says easy open. My ass. Oh, here we go. I got it. Yeah, only use half the meat. Eat more. We need more veg in our lives anyway. So I'm going to cut this. It's a little over half, but whatever. I'm going to put this in a freezer bag. Using that another time. Now we're going to cut this into thin slices. I mean, look at this. Look at this. It's a family of 4. That's plenty. Look at all that. Let me check on my onions. Now don't get too preoccupied over there and neglect your onions, because if you leave them too long without stirring, they will burn. Now these are really soft. They're not quite caramelized, obviously. But that's alright, because we've got to cook our sausage. So we want to cook that down as well. We'll just let that do its thing for a bit. Alright, the star of the show, cabbage. So we are going to cut this. I'm going to get a bigger knife. That's some bull crap right there. Now that's a cabbage knife. We're only going to use half. Save the other half for later. It can go in stir fry, it can go in slaw. What can it go in is the real question. Alright, let's get that hard core out. Now, there's 2 ways of doing this. You can cut it in chunks. Well, let's get rid of that top leaf too, because it's pretty dry. You can cut it up in chunks, or you can shred it on a grater. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in thin strips, because it's super easy to do that. And then I'm going to cut it into chunks. So I've been keeping an eye on it. You can see that my onions now are starting to get some good caramelized color. Check it out. And my beef is cooking, beef sausage. So now it's time to put in the cabbage. The other quarter of the cabbage. Alright. If you see any big chunks from the center of it, just break them up. We gotta add another pinch of salt. And the purpose of that pinch is gonna bring all that water out. Cabbage is full of water. You know what else it's full of? Cabbage is also full of vitamin C, so it's really good for you. So we're gonna give this a little stir so we can get some of those onions off the bottom so they don't burn. And we're going to cook this low and slow. So I added another tablespoon of butter because I almost forgot the most important thing. Garlic salt. You got to put garlic salt. And I'm not using a lot. This is probably a teaspoon for real. Faux rizzle. Alright. Let's stir that in. And you got to use garlic salt, not powder, because there's very little salt in here. So, there's that. Alright. And we're cooking. You can see the green starting to wilt already. The white always wilts last. It's going to be good. Booyah. Check this out. See how it's getting down to nothing? Doesn't that look good? Just wait until we add the noodles. You can see that there's water right there. So at the end of the cooking, we will be taking the lid off and getting that water to evaporate out of there. Right now, the lid on is helping steam the cabbage and also the tough white parts. Okay, so the egg noodles you use really do matter. Not necessarily the brand, but the size. You can see I got extra broad. They're either extra broad or extra wide. And I'm going to do half of the bag. Save the other half for later, maybe for a tuna casserole. Another very cheap dinner. So, half. I'm going to dump it into some boiling water and cook them up. Alright, check it out when I turn this now. Color, and that is what you're looking for. Okay, we're back. What we're going to do is drain these noodles and put it right in there. Alright, we got all the noodles in there. Let's stir this up and combine it. Yum city. And if it looks dry, when you get it all mixed together, add another tablespoon of butter. What can that do? Butter noodles. Who doesn't love that? Alright, I'll show you when it's plated. Scram, check it out. So we're going to plate this up. And you can see, even though I only did half of everything, look how much food that is. That's a lot of food. And it's budget friendly. Haluski, bon appetito.